All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to a game. This time it is going to be, I believe it is Fly versus Tho. At least that is what the title says. Fly versus Tho here on Concealed Hill, as we are looking at game. Well, I think something's not quite right. All right, there we go. As we look at Tho spawning as the blue night elf over here on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Fly has spawned as the red orc. And it is going to be an orc versus night elf matchup. Hello to Malaysia. How are you doing? As Fly looks like he might be setting up for, well, a Farseer play and a delayed barracks. We still do not see a barracks as of yet. It could be a very fast tech to tier 2, or I could just be completely wrong. I'm still unsure. You guys remember WarCraft Wednesdays? I do. I remember WarCraft Wednesdays. Back when WarCraft was only on Wednesdays, and I had a lot of StarCraft 2 videos. But, well, plenty of other StarCraft 2 casters out there, and very difficult to get a hold of quality replays as well. Blade Master currently out, gonna go ahead and get trained up. And actually, oh, that's another thing that could happen. If all of a sudden, if there's a resurgence of WarCraft 3 Reforged, and people are all of a sudden very secretive with replays, then I will not be able to cast, and that's another way where I won't be able to provide content for you guys unless, well, some actual players want to team up with me, or some replay sites want to team up with me. I remember I watched every WarCraft 3 Crota vid and most of the StarCraft 2s. That's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos. I think that's like over 6,000 videos now. Even back when I had the Pyrex timer. Keeper of the Grove about to make its way out. Ancient of War is down across over here. Gonna go ahead and clear out this 3-3-4 creep camp, and it looks like it will get taken down. Keeper of the Grove gains the Ring of Protection +2 and is now moving along his merry way. Back across, Blade Master going after the 4-3-3 creep camp. Ogre Warrior will get taken down. Not quite sure why that Blade Master is pulling back or stutter stepping so much, as he picks up a Circlet of Nobility every day for an hour at lunch for about 9 years. Well, yeah, that might actually do it. Keeper of the Grove now shows up out onto the field looking for an easy unit to try and entangle. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, this is a Fly versus Tho, as the Keeper of the Grove now making its way across, may be able to take down an Orc Burrow. And shutting down Orc Burrows is a very, very big deal. Being able to, well, slow down an Orc Burrow causes so much delay as it ends up resetting things. Keeper of the Grove may try and, yes, go ahead and summon up some more Trents to join in on the fight. This Orc Burrow is down to 210 points. Meanwhile, this one is going to go ahead and get canceled. Now switching across over here to this Orc Burrow instead. Orc Burrow down to 255 hit points, switching to the other Orc Burrow that is under construction. Is it going to get taken down, or is he perhaps going to try to summon more trees? Yes, he does, and 3 trees will be enough to try and take down this Orc Burrow again. All right, so much resources lost as this Orc Burrow now continuing to take some more damage again. Blade Master, will it be able to get that Keeper of the Grove? Dust of Appearance is purchased, but the Keeper of the Grove goes down. Blade Master making its way back across. You guys actually have favorite casts? Lordo versus Nicker? I do actually remember that. A little bit of the details in that matchup. Tree of Life coming in from Tho now, going to try and expand here at what I'll call the 11 o'clock position. Keeper of the Grove at level 1 does resurrect fairly quickly, as the Tree of Life is not being upgraded. Now, there is only one Ancient of War, and the Ancient of War has transitioned into Huntresses, as the Blade Master is going up against some Sea Turtles. Where are all of these units going to be going next? Well, a Sentinel is here ready to go, and the Sentinel is more of a cautionary to let him know whether or not his opponent has spotted his potential expansion attempt. Back across off over here, Keeper of the Grove going to finish off some easy Sea Turtle hatchlings and some giant Sea Turtles, as the Keeper of the Grove will in fact get to level 2. All right, back across here, Sea Turtle will end up getting taken down. Meanwhile, back at the 3 o'clock side, Blade Master may try to put in pressure on this location, as we are looking at Huntresses still waiting to get trained back up. Windwalk detonation onto the Blade Master. Blade Master now moving along his merry way. Meanwhile, Ents purposely being pulled back. The Tree of Life is now done. It has not yet been uprooted as we're... Yeah, King Cutter, I know you really want Paladins perfect first, but that doesn't really happen most games, and I don't want you to be disappointed. Blade Master now wandering around here. Tree of Life sitting at 1,300 hit points, as the Blade Master could try and put some pressure onto this Tree of Life right here. Keeper of the Grove now shows up to the party as well. Are we going to perhaps see some engagement onto those gnolls as the Tree of Life getting into the spot here will start absorbing a little bit of damage as it starts to eat a tree as well. Back across, Blade Master now heading its way back down to the south as we are going into Shaman. Okay, so Shaman being used, no potential for Bloodlust as of yet, but Shaman being trained up. Shaman with Purge and Lightning Shield, and perhaps that can be enough damage. You got to be very careful though, as we're looking at an entangle onto the Blade Master. Blade Master entangling his way out of a bad situation, able to head back off to the north, as we're still looking at what the Tauren Chieftain and Blade Master are going to do next. Endurance Aura on the Tauren Chieftain, allowing the Blade Master to attack faster and getting more of those critical strikes in. Back off to the north here, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3. You can see Pendant of Energy will be ready to go. Tauren Chieftain, Blade Master, all these units coming across as the Huntress now makes its way over as well. There's an entangle onto a Grunt, as a Purge being used to remove that. Well, yeah, Purge being used to remove that entangle. And interesting, use Purge in that method, as it also does tend to slow down the unit, but it didn't look like the Grunt was actually slowed down for very long. All right, Blade Master now make its way across as well. Let's take a look. Though trying to retreat, we are going into adept training on that Shaman, as a big Windwalk strike right there. We may see another Purge again onto that Blade Master. Blade Master, nope, does not have enough mana to purge that unit once more. All right, Scroll of Speed quickly trying to be used. Is the Archer going to be able to get away? Scroll of Speed, well, one more shot. It does get taken down, but a lot invested just to try and take down a fleeing Archer. Was it really worth it, as we're now also looking into Glaive Throwers? Tauren Chieftain making its way down to the south. Tree of Life now setting up some additional Moonwells at the expansion location. The expansion is already up and operational, so Th000 is going to have a major economic advantage as a detonation goes across the Blade Master there. Tauren Chieftain will not be able to put his foot down or throw any shockwaves, as he is still at level 1 with Endurance Aura as his ability. Meanwhile, Tauren Chieftain could try to head back the other way, lead his army in a situation, and perhaps try to catch his opponent off guard. Purge onto the Keeper of the Grove, forcing that Keeper of the Grove to walk a little bit more slowly, thereby being forced to try and use a Scroll of Town Portal in order to get out of a bad situation. More importantly, though, it ends up allowing the Tauren Chieftain to finish off this creep camp and now set up an expansion of his own. Time is one of those resources that you have to be very aware of in WarCraft 3. Your time, your micro, good decision making, and knowing that you forced your opponent to do a Scroll of Town Portal to retreat is a perfect time to finish clearing out the creep camp in peace. Now we are looking at a Keeper of the Grove at level 3, and now a level 1 Demon Hunter, level 2 Demon Hunter out on the board. Tome of Strength quickly picked back up. What is that? 575, 250 now? Or 650 now, sorry. 650, 250. 650 normally is 625, I believe, at level 2. 6 armor on a 650 hit point hero. Very difficult to take out, as the Grunts are making a plan or making a move to head on out again. 50 supply over 60 compared to 50 over 50. Tauren Chieftain, Blade Master, both of them. Oh, no, Blade Master will be able to get to level 3. Tauren Chieftain still sitting at level 2. There it goes, as we see Tome of Agility picked up by the Blade Master again, adding in even more damage. Demon Hunter still creeping away, sitting at level 2, should get very close, or will get to level 3 here, with level 2 mana burn now, and also adding in a Tome of Intelligence. That Demon Hunter will have plenty of mana to burn. All right. Let's take a look. Ancient Allure about to get taken down. Tauren Chieftain shows up to the party, throws down a stomp. No detonations in time, or or after, as it was able to finish it off there. There goes an Ancient of Lore. Grunt's going to try and engage here. Shaman along the backside, getting in a good amount of piercing damage. There is, well, a lightning shield on the Tauren Chieftain. Wow, great use of the lightning shield, as the Grunts are just, well, running around every which way. Blade Master, Potion of Invulnerability, still alive. Grunt getting taken out now, as the Demon Hunter, well, Demon Hunter forced to retreat back. Tauren Chieftain going to go ahead and try and chase. Not able to do very much, as the Scrolls of Speed being used in order to get away again. Low hit point Grunt gets finished off. This Grunt able to head back. Who wins the armor matchup in a Huntress versus Shaman matchup? I think Huntress still wins. Huntress actually has higher damage, I believe. Also does depend on numbers, as the Shaman are really dealing only magic damage. If it was piercing, I would have to say Shaman all game, but Huntress generally a little bit stronger here, especially if there are multiple Shaman versus multiple Huntresses, as that glaive bounce does tend to add up and deal a lot of damage over the more units that are out on the field. Keeper of the Grove ready to engage here. Blade Master, where is it going to go next? Archers, Glaive Throwers, ready to lay down the pressure, as the Bestiary may end up getting taken down, but not before Ensnare is ready to go. 60 supply compared to 40. Human, well, Night Elf with the big advantage right now, as the Tauren Chieftain throws down a big stomp. Is it going to be able to translate into anything, as the Blade Master is still chasing after units? Tauren Chieftain at 81 mana, unable to finish anything off. There is a scroll of, a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, allowing that Blade Master to just stick around for a little while longer and continue to do its thing. Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain, let's take a look. Purge, finishing off those Water Elementals right there, dealing major damage. Finishing them off, protecting the expansion, but perhaps more importantly, still adding more experience to this Blade Master, Shaman, Grunt, Tauren Chieftain army. Alright, Blade Master, Fountain of Health, regenerating hit points at a very rapid pace. Meanwhile, other side of the map, you see economic advantage. Economic advantage for Th000, as Th000 is the one on 2 bases. Well, nope, take it back. Fly also on 2 bases, as well as he is setting up a watchtower and an orc burrow. Ancient of Lore here, ready to go. Blade Master, Tauren Chieftain, ready to join in on this fight. Grunts, Shaman, gonna be perhaps be able to make a turn inside here, as we're looking at watchtowers and orc burrows still, well, being constructed. Not much to really talk about here, and still, where are they going to try and go next? This expansion has yet to be cleared out. This army is still rather full on hit points, so there's no real reason to try and fight at that location as of yet, as the Glaives will be backing up. Archers looking to get away. Since you're old school YouTuber, do you know the SBK? Yeah. And so if you do know what happened to him, SBK, I played a couple of games with him. He just retired. It's a lot of work, a lot of time to try and keep up with everything. So yeah, SBK just left the scene. Raiders now with Lightning Shield chasing after a handful of archers. Archers just could get taken down there. There goes one. There goes two. Stomp now, well, causing some problems, as the Lightning Shield still eating away at much of the other units' armor. However, the Tauren Chieftain did not get a Lightning Shield. Finally getting the Lightning Shield there, dealing massive damage to all the units around him. Still trying to chase after all of those units. All right, I will fix this in a little bit. Tauren Chieftain still chasing. Tauren Chieftain with that Lightning Shield, taking down multiple units here. And this may have been the reversal that we were looking for. All of a sudden, Fly in a great spot, as the Tauren Chieftain will be able to clear out this creep camp away from all of the action. All right, Fountain of Health, regenerating hit points. There is Headhunters joining in on the fight. Tauren Chieftain low on mana. Though this is not StarCraft 2, this is WarCraft 3, as the Raiders looking to finish off the Forest Troll Berserkers. Red Drake taking a bit of damage. Shaman trying to poke that down. Meanwhile, back off to the north, it looks like Th000 is just now getting ready to join back in. All right. My littlest one is trying to watch here. You can watch on this screen. All right. Am I sure? Yes, I'm very sure. Demon Hunter, Dryads, Keeper of the Groves, ready to go. Glaive Throwers in the backfield to try and perhaps push through some damage onto those shaman. The shamans are only at adept training. There is no fortress, which means there is no bloodlust. Bloodlust, well, not being used very often any longer, as the Tauren Chieftain now looks to pull back again. All right, both sides having expansions. Armies on both sides rather large. However, Fly does have a 12 supply advantage going through. We are getting Abolish Magic and Glaive Thrower piercing upgrades, as the Rock Golem here will get taken down. Shaman unsure of what to attack, as, well, the Rock Golem is in fact immune to magic. There they go. Tauren Chieftain sitting at level 5. Blade Master, where is that Blade Master? Blade Master Wind walking away, sitting at level 4. Sorry, Tauren Chieftain sitting at 4. Blade Master sitting at level 4. WarCraft 3 equals StarCraft 2 plus League of Legends. No. All right, up to 25 viewers, but this is already my 4th game. All right, Ogre Magi in the center portion of the map has been cleared out. 64 supply compared to 70. Both sides about the same. Keeper of the Grove does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Will be teleporting off to the north here. Raiders trying to get in position. Tauren Chieftain, what's happening? As all of them teleported off into a strange spot. Quick ensnares. And now Raiders with Lightning Shield. All of a sudden, the Glaive Thrower is in a bad spot once again. Tauren Chieftain could try to put his foot down. Mana burn onto the Tauren Chieftain, though, as he is now unable to stomp. Lightning Shield across multiple units. Abolish Magic by the Dryad to try to keep everything alive. Dr. Clip, thank you for the follow, as the Tauren Chieftain is currently entangled. What is happening here? Scroll of Speed trying to chase down units. Both sides losing lots. A big stomp across multiple units, but the Dryads, well, just shake it off, as they are completely immune. All right, let's take a look. Huntress is still getting taken down. 53 supply compared to 58. More ensnares coming across, as the Demon Hunter looking to finish off 1-2 Glaive Throwers. Tauren Chieftain, however, well, unable to finish off any more units, as an Entangle goes down on the Blade Master. Blade Master perhaps should have been trying to steal mana away from the Keeper of the Grove in order to stop some of those entangles, but that just didn't happen. All right, I'm missing a piece. Uh-oh. All right, I'll have to fix a puzzle a little bit later. Kodo Beast ready to join in on the fight. Well, Dust of Appearance. It looks as though, yes, the Tree of Life does get taken down. Low hit point grunt in the backfield here. Dryads should be able to focus down some of those lower hit point grunts. Nope, there it goes. Just splatted by the Glaive Thrower with a little bit of splash damage. Blade Master still going after the units. 63 supply compared to 50. Blade Master quickly uses Potion of Invulnerability to shake off that entangle, as the Ensnare is once again in pursuit. This should be the end of the game. Loss of an army, loss of an expansion, loss of those Glaive Throwers, and Fly wins one for the Orc side. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.